In 1975, when Steven Spielberg did Jaws, it really made people terrified of going to the beach. In 2002, when Eli Roth did Cabin Fever, I'm sure that it made people scared to go to cabins and woods. Well, in 1987, Fatal Attraction must have done a similar sort of thing with Infidelity, if you know what I mean. Yeah, Fatal Attraction was one of 1987's hottest films, starring Michael Douglas, Glenn Close, and Anne Archer. And this is it may be a bit of a flawed film, but it has a lot of good stuff to it too. One thing that I want to get out of the way right away, something that I absolutely love with the art of film, is when it pulls you so deep into the moment that you forget that you're actually sitting in a chair. It feels like you're actually in the world of all these people. I love when films do that. And Fatal Attraction is just like that. We are yanked right into the film, and we don't really see a TV screen. We actually look to the right, we see Michael Douglas, we look to the left, we see Anne Archer, we see Glenn Close out in the corner somewhere. That's how deep into the movie that we are. Other good things include Anne Archer. She's pretty underrated. She delivers a good performance in this. Michael Douglas should have been nominated for an Oscar for this one. He already won the Oscar that year for Wall Street, but why not give him something else for Fatal Attraction also? But whatever. But the other best part of the film is Glenn Close. Glenn Close should have won the Oscar for this. She lost to Cher for Moonstruck. I get it, Moonstruck is the better film, but I still think that when you just look at the performances, Cher gave a better performance a couple years before when she did Mask, film she didn't win for. Glenn Close gives the best performance of 1987, in my opinion, and almost one of the 10 best performances of the entire decade. And I still think that despite all the things that Glenn Close has done since then, this is still probably the best performance that Glenn Close has ever done. It deals with this lawyer named Dan Gallagher, who's played graciously by Michael Douglas, and he has a child. He's married to Anne Archer, and things seem to be going well, to say the least. And one day, during the weekend, Anne Archer and his kid are they're out in the country visiting her parents just for a little bit. He stays back at home to do some work, and he has a weekend fling with this woman named Alex Forrest, who's Glenn Close. So the first half of Fatal Attraction is, of course, we got to know who all these characters are, and a lot of the first half of the film, well, maybe not a lot, maybe it just seemed like a lot, but whatever. A lot of the first half of the film is Michael Douglas and Glenn Close having sex. And, despite the Michael Douglas character supposedly being happily married, he's cheating on his wife with Glenn Close. And, it's only a weekend fling, so when his wife and kid return, he just tries to make it out like nothing ever happened. Thing is, Alex Forrest is, she has really strong mental health issues. She suffers from depression, and she develops a severe attachment to Michael Douglas. To make matters worse, she's pregnant with his baby. And that just really adds fuel to the fire. Douglas really wants out of it, but she's pregnant with his child. So yeah, that sounds really good, right? Especially when she becomes a major stalker and really moves in on his life crazily. Yeah, when it becomes a straight up powerhouse thriller, things are kicked into high gear and the movie's a lot of fun. Okay, the ending, I've seen a lot of people debate the ending, whether it was a good move or not a good move, and there's an alternate ending which people know about. I liked the ending that we got in theaters because it's the way that it builds, you needed that extreme payoff. It was more fun that way. But the thing that, despite being yanked into the film really, really far, although I couldn't really wrap my head around, was why Michael Douglas, who is supposedly happily married to Anne Archer, would even cheat on his wife. I could see if they're on the verge of divorce, that's understandable. Well, I'm not for cheating or anything, but at least it would be more believable if he cheated on his wife if they were on the verge of divorce. Or if he had seen his wife in a super long time. Or if he fell truly head over heels, fell truly in love with Glenn Close. Then, yes, I could see them getting together. That I could see Douglas having an affair with Glenn Close. But he just he loves his wife. We get to see a little bit of Norman Rockwell stuff happening there, but and the fact that he would cheat on his wife while she's away for the weekend, I couldn't really. That didn't really make a whole lot of sense to me. I didn't really buy into that very much. But that's not really a huge price to pay for a very entertaining and very well acted film that we got. I'm gonna give Fatal Attraction from 1987 3.5 stars out of 4. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment, and I'll see you again next time.